and all, and welcome back to the channel and our latest edition of Lawnmower Simulator. No, I'm kidding. We are on Farming Simulator 22, but the last few episodes have all been solely based around grass cutting and collection. It's boring. I've said this many times, and I'm going to keep saying it. It is insanely dull, but we're nearly done. And that is great. That is fantastic. I'm hoping to God that tomorrow as in the game, we get to do anything other than grass cutting. Hopefully this is done for the next few days. I am looking at alternatives to getting the grass cut a lot faster. I'm not quite certain how I'm going to get around it yet, but we are probably going to be looking at making some magical mod that has a ridiculous cutting range. Maybe, possibly, but we'll see about that. But in the meantime, let's just crack on. Let's get this done. We're fast approaching 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We've got a lot more grass to collect. We've got a bit more to cut up around the olives. And we've still got to turn it into hay and get it stored away yet. So we'll crack straight on. Usual format as for the last several episodes. Accelerated time-lapse. No commentary and some music in the background. Aim for the day is to complete around field 11. Complete field 12, which is all the cut grass that we've got at the minute, and then we want to skip on up to up here where the spinnery and the grape processing unit are, and we're going to have to, well, we need to cut a little bit of grass around there using our little front header just to keep it all neat and tidy and a bit more processing material. And then we want to come back down to field 13 where we are storing all the grass, and then we're going to turn it into hay, hopefully today. Please, we're going to bale it, and then we're going to store it in, where is it? No, it's around here somewhere. We've got a, there it is. We have a bale and pallet storage shed, so we're going to store all the hay bales in there until we need them. Mostly it's for sheep, feeding, and horses. Why am I making it into hay? I'm just wondering why I'm making it into hay when I don't really need to. I mean, that takes grass. Oh, I know, yeah, because these guys want hay. But I don't need quite so much. That's ridiculous. I think it'd probably be better to buy in some hay bales for this, wouldn't it? Everything else wants grass. And we don't need hay for this because you get more out of the TMR. They take hay or grass. Wow. That's going to save me a job. Then we don't need the tedder. Tell me I leased that. No, of course I didn't lease it. I bought it outright, didn't I? Because I'm twit. There we go. We made a little bit more money. Way. Anyway, right, so let's crack on. We've got a lot of work to do and we want to get this finished. So I'm going to get on with that. You guys will experience it, as I said, in accelerated speed. Bit of music in the background, no commentary from me. I'll go around and do these 2 fields. And then I'll go up and I'll cut the olive area and the grape area, and then I'll bring us back to normal speed, and we will dump and convert, and we'll see where we go from there. We're probably going to be bringing. You can just see him. You can just see the trailer peeking out from the seed factory in the top corner there. We've got a auto loading truck with a trailer. At the minute, it's holding pallets, but we can unload those. And we can put him to use to carrying all the bales so that he'll bring it back. And again, just up the very north of the map, you can just see the pallet storage, bale storage. That's where we'll be storing all the bales. So lots and lots of work to do. So sit back, relax, enjoy, and we'll speak again when I'm done. Please God, when I'm done with cutting the grass. Alright then, ladies and gents, we are done. Well, we're done gathering grass. The grapes did not go particularly well. I need to get rid of those walls that I placed. They're just in the way. It looks nice, but it's not practical. So they will be gone for next time. Yeah, there's some grass left lying around up there, but I'm not going to drive all the way up there just for a little bit. It's not worth it. It can sit there and get collected next time. So we are hauling back to base 300,000 meters of grass. What are we doing with the grass? That's the question. We do know that grass can make slurry, not slurry, silage. Make sure we're not driving into something. Yeah, grass can make silage, so we can top that up. So we don't need to take this over there. So what we can do things first, long-awaited refueling. This poor tractor has been scraping the bottom of the barrel when it comes to fuel for some time. Probably going to need to top that tank up soon. It's had quite a few refuels out of it. Next up, we will drop off 300,000 litres of grass into the fermenter. And that'll top that up nicely. We do need to sort some chaff out. For that, we're going to need a forage harvester. They're not cheap at all. Worth it, but not cheap. That might actually be a solution to some of our grass cutting as well. If we convert a lot of the grass headland into chaff rather than grass, we can save a bit of time there. Don't actually have anywhere to put this trailer now. Let's park it in there. Why not? What have we got in here to play with? Nothing. There we go, trailer done. So we're going to move our little workhorse. He has done so many hours for us and he's just going and going and going. We're on to baling. But before we move on to baling, we want to get set up properly. When it comes to the baling, I will put us in sped up mode again. It'll just take less time for you guys. It's not the most interesting of jobs, but it's a darn sight better than gathering the grass. This is a square baler, for those of you that don't know what they are. It's an automatic spitter. It will just keep churning out bales all over. Let's make sure we set them up 240, biggest bale size we can. Lower the pickup, and then we will start on the rows that we never bothered collecting, and we will just work our way all the way back and turn all of this into bales. Jump in our truck. You see he's hauling some honey. He's hauling honey. We'll just unload that. And we'll pick that up later on. And then what we will do... Okay, big bags. Round bale cotton, round bale 125, 180, square bale cotton, square bale 240, square bale 240, so it will hold 6 on the truck and 18 on the trailer. So that's what, that's 34 bales per run. So that's pretty good. We'll park in there. Right, so there we go. That's my little bit of commentary for you. Just a quick show and tell, so you can see how it works. I mean, anybody watching this who has played Farming Simulator, you know exactly how it works. So allow your mind to wander. But for those of you watching who have never seen Farming Simulator before, baling is nothing like real life. You see the bale coming out there, slowly working its way through the chamber. Capacity of about 6,500 litres. It'll go a lot faster now because we're dealing with bigger lumps. And there you go, that's it. It just keeps spitting it out and spitting it out. As long as there is material to move, it will spit it out. And because we're dealing with such large things, it'll spit it out really, really quickly. All said and done, this probably won't take too long because of the speed that we can get it done. Look at it go. I'll just do this row and then I'll put us in hyperlapse, and you can enjoy the show. We make a spectacular mess. That's not good. There we go. And of course, if you're done but you don't have all the bales, you can just eject the ones that are complete, and it will keep the uncompleted bale in there ready for you to use whenever you want to come back and do some more. Right, and then the truck, which is a mod, it's auto loading, so theoretically all we've got to do is get somewhere near it like that, and it'll pick them up. Go, just like that. This one, not a problem. 4 to go. 1, 2, 3. We'll get that little straggler. 4. There we go. Totally full. We'll end up doing this quite a few times. But all of this will eventually get turned into something very, very useful. Whether that be silage, whether that be animal feed. It's all going to depend on what's required. Whoa. So if we unstrap, okay, so we want to get all of those in there. I do not claim to be a good driver. I'm not a fan of the twisty trailers. There we go, that's the trailer though. And that's the truck. There we go. So we'll just have a quick look at how they're doing in there. You can see them in there. It's got good visuals to it. But that's 24 out of 250. We will not be putting more than one of these sheds down. So 250 stored pallets will be more than enough. If we get that far. Obviously, most of this will probably end up going into the fermenter at some point to get turned into silage. Because silage sells really, really well. Or some of it will go into the cow feed. Or we'll just put a bale on each of the sheep pens so that it constantly tops it up. And yeah, you get the idea. Once everything's topped up, it'll all just go towards silage. And that's where we'll make most of our money. Right, so into hyperlapse you guys go, and we'll speak again when I am done with the baling, I think. Shouldn't take too long. So enjoy the show, and see you very, very soon, shortly. Well, another day and another episode completed. We are doing well. We've got, what, maybe half of it done? The barn is filling up spectacularly well. We've got a trailer full of bales over there, and as you can see, bales as far as the eye can see. We're not done, not by any stretch of the imagination, but we are getting there. It will certainly be done in the next episode, and we can accelerate time and get into the next day, which is what I'm looking forward to doing. So this is where we're going to wrap it up. I'm going to say thank you all very much for joining me. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something, or maybe you learned something. If you didn't, never mind. But if, like I say, if you are new to Farming Simulator and you're watching me, I'm so very, very sorry. Honestly, the game is much more fun than I'm making it sound. Throw us a comment if you feel like it. Make sure you like and subscribe. Other than that, guys, have yourself a fantastic day, and I will see you all in the next one.